Hello and thanks for staying with us. Welcome to Asset Television News. I am Mania Osiebi. First, the headlines. FG suspends oil funding projects. Nigeria and USA strengthen ties on critical minerals. And Nigeria's Super Falcons trash Egypt 6-2 goals in Rabat, gets quarter-final tickets. And now, the news in details. The federal government's decision to suspend the use of Frontier Exploration Fund, FEF, for oil exploration in northern Nigeria has sparked criticism from key players in the energy sector. According to Asset Television sources, reveals that the Executive Order 9, signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, redirects funds previously allocated to oil exploration in the Bida Basin, the Benue Trough, and Gongola Basin to the Federation accounts. Industry experts warn that the move could slow efforts to discover new oil reserves and undermine plans to expand Nigeria's petroleum industry into underexplored northern regions. Some key players have expressed concern that the decision may create uncertainty for investors, potentially limiting economic growth and reducing job opportunities. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission says electricity distribution companies have failed to build 76.08 billion naira worth of energy in May 2026. According to Nig'S commercial performance flat sheet, power distribution companies received electricity worth 328.95 billion naira, but only billed customers 252.87 billion naira. The Commission says billing efficiency therefore dropped to 76.87%, down 6.45% points from April. Besides, discos collected 208.15 billion naira out of 252.82 billion naira billed to push collection efficiency up to 82.2%. At the other end, Kaduna, Jos, Kano had the weakest recovery. Kaduna recorded 39.75%, Jos 45.38%, and Kano 45.80%. All three, however, showed small improvements from April. On the next color-coded ranking, Kaduna, Jos, Kano, and Enugu were in the red zone for May. This development shows the gap between Nigeria's best and worst discos. It's further noted that the figures reflect month-on-month percentage changes compared to April 2026 data. Nigeria and the United States have stepped up efforts to deepen their strategic partnership on critical minerals, with the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, leading a delegation of Nigeria's Solid Minerals Company, NSMC, to the White House for high-level talks on investments and supply chain cooperation. Discussions and deliberations held at Washington, D.C. brought together the Nigerian delegation with David Copley, Special Assistant to the U.S. President and Senior Director for Global Supply Chain at the U.S. National Security Council, and Diana London of DCI Group. The meeting focused on expanding collaboration across the critical minerals value chain, including geological exploration, mining, mineral processing, value addition, and refining. Both sides also explored opportunities to strengthen secure and resilient supply chains for mineral essentials to the global energy transition. The engagement is expected to unlock increased U.S. investment in Nigeria's solid minerals sector, while supporting efforts to develop local processing capacity and boost value addition. Alake highlighted the importance of the discussions, saying it aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, which prioritizes economic diversification, industrialization, job creation, and attraction of strategic foreign investment. According to the minister, the meeting also reinforces the growing US Nigeria partnership through investment driven cooperation aimed at promoting sustainable mineral development, strengthening critical mineral supply chains, and delivering shared economic prosperity. Mania OCAB, Asset Television News. We'll now take a short break, and when we return, we'll bring you more stories. Stay with us. Welcome back. The federal government has directed all vice chancellors, rectors, and provosts across the country to immediately dismiss any student found after due investigation to being involved in kidnapping or other violent crimes as part of fresh measures to strengthen security across tertiary institutions. Minister of Education Tunji Alausa gave the directive during a meeting with the governing council and management of the Federal University of Lafia Nasarawa State, which concerns were raised over the alleged involvement of some students in off-campus kidnapping activities. The meeting, which was led by the university's pro-chancellor, Lola Akandi, focused on campus security, infrastructure, students' welfare, and the federal government's ongoing higher education reforms. Also in the statement signed by the minister's special advisor on media and communications, Akaro Atta, said Alausa also ordered heads of tertiary institutions to strengthen internal intelligence networks and work closely with the Department of State Services and other security agencies to prevent criminal activities within and around the campuses. According to the minister, institutions must not become safe havens for criminal elements. In the same vein, the authority of Bayero University Kano have banned the charging of electric vehicles, motorcycles on campuses. Bayero University Kano has banned the charging of privately owned electric motorcycles and other electric vehicles within the campus. The university announced the ban in a statement issued by Lamara Garba, Director, Public Affairs of the institution. Asset Television reports that the statement reads in parts, saying the management of Bayero University Kano has observed with concern the indiscriminate charging of privately owned electrical motorcycles and electric vehicles using the university's electricity supply across its campuses. Accordingly, all staff, students, commercial motorcycle operators, and other users of electric motorcycles are hereby advised to desist from charging their motorcycles using the university's electricity supply. The statement also has it that it is important to ensure effective compliance with the directive, as all provosts, deans, directors, heads of departments, and heads of units are hereby requested to monitor compliance within their respective areas of responsibility and promptly report any violations to appropriate authorities. Meanwhile, a university monitoring team is expected to conduct regular patrols across the campuses to ensure strict compliance. All affected persons are thereby urged to treat this directive with seriousness it deserves and cooperate with the university in its efforts to reduce energy costs and ensure judicious use of its resources. Manya Osibi, Asset Television News. And now to the international scene. Some countries around the globe have started introducing financial rewards to encourage more people to get married as they struggle with failing birth rates and aging population. To tackle these challenges, some governments now offer cash payments, housing supports, interest-free loans, and other benefits to the newly married couples. The goal is to make marriage and family life more affordable while encouraging population growth. These countries include Italy, China, Singapore, Hungary, and Japan. The aforementioned countries have introduced such incentives with the hope to encourage more people to marry, start family lives, and help reserve long life population decline while stimulating economic growth. And now to some cheering news and sports. Nigeria's Super Falcons on Wednesday, August 5th, 2026, trashed Egypt 6-2 in their final Group C match WAFCON tournament in Rabat, Morocco. The win secured Nigeria's place in the quarterfinals to face Cameroon. Asisat Oshoala opened the scoring spree for Nigeria from a penalty spot in the 21st minute of the encounter, and Gifts Monday added a crucial second goal just before half-time. Even though Egypt's Nadine Ghazi converted a penalty late in the first half of stoppage time and scored again in the second half, that energized Nigeria's Super Falcons to take up center stage and dominate the next 45 minutes of the game. The victory advanced the defeating champions safely into the knockout stages. It was an amazing outing for Nigeria's Super Falcons in the tournament. And with that, we wrap up today's package of the bulletin. Do well to follow us on our social media handles for more news update. On behalf of the news crew, I am Manya Osibi. Many thanks for watching.